Hey, we are Twin XL, and this is Emo Trivia.
Me and Steven, and Cameron had all been in projects prior to this one, and we'd all crossed paths a couple times over the last decade or so. We all found ourselves in Los Angeles. This funny thing happens with musician friends. You kind of are always trying to schedule a write or something. You're like, hey, let's get in the studio one day, and it just kind of never happens. And we wanted to break that cycle, and we booked a couple days in the studio and just started writing with no destination in mind. I believe it was the second session we had ever done together. We wrote a song called Good, which ended up being our debut single.
I think when we heard that back, we were kind of like, maybe we should write more songs and maybe actually be like an actual band.
Yeah.
That's really kind of how it happened. Every week there's just so many releases that come out, and I have a hard time even keeping up with it. It's kind of overwhelming. I think for us though, it's like, I don't know what else to do other than make music.
Yeah. I think for the longest time, we'd been spending a lot of time in the studio and figuring out records for other artists, and we get to see them go take these songs we produce and then go tour on them and go make music videos with them. And I think there was a part of us that just deep down missed being able to take these songs from the studio and then go bring them to life in that way. I think there's something really special about live shows. And
yeah, I think if you have something to say, it's almost hard not to write about it. A couple of the songs on the EP, and then the song we just released called Messy kind of tackles this sort of theme of social anxiety, and that's something that I don't think we've ever written for in our previous projects in the same way. And I think it's something that right now people are kind of, society is kind of realizing the importance of talking about it.
I think the subject matter is a little bit closer to home than some of our previous projects.
And we have fun songs too, but there's a couple songs in particular, like Sunglasses or Don't Wake Me, I'm Still Dreaming, where we really kind of dove into that stuff, and it's been good.
I think I've always been drawn to music that goes beyond the veil. And I also don't think that something can't be fun on the surface and sound fun and have a good beat. But then I think some of my favorite songs are these twisted pop songs that almost present themselves as a fun, upbeat, catchy thing. But then when you listen to what is actually being said, it's sort of it just has a completely different dimension to it. And I think I like tricking people into listening to a sad song.
All of us toured pretty extensively for about a decade. And we all took a break from that, a couple years ago, or even as short as a year ago. And there's this kind of adjustment you have to make. When you're coming off the road, you're not only your lifestyle is entirely different, but the way you have relationships with people, and just your whole mental state is vastly different to when you just are kind of just in one place.
Yeah.
You're living a more I guess I don't want to say normal, but normal lifestyle.
Yeah, you get used to temporary things, temporary friendships and temporary, places of living, and in a way you sort of become comfortable with the idea of not having to get too close to anything. You can kind of live life.
Keep your distance.
You can kind of keep your distance from things because it's hey, I'm here right now, but I'm going to be gone later. And I think when you're younger, that that feels like rock and roll, and it feels like this nomad lifestyle kind of thing, and you start to realize
really cool.
It feels like, oh wow, this is just a alternative lifestyle I'm living. And I think as you get older and we all came home from our adventures over that last decade, I think I didn't realize how much of a number it had really done on me mentally, and it had sort of left me unequipped with certain tools, whether it be communication-wise or relationship-wise. I felt a little bit behind other people.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while. I still live out of a toiletry case. Even when I'm at home, some things maybe will never change, but it just takes time and being conscious.
Suit vests over t-shirts.
I tried to like I tried to dye my hair red, and it would just turned out to be really patchy, and then like faded to like an Ed Sheeran orange.
A laundry list of hair flaws.
My hair from the years, 2004 to 2012.
He had strong hair.
Just an aggressive level of straightening my hair. And I kind of had this thing where it's like there was like levels of like cool emo kid in your high school. Like there was the kid who was like, whoa, his mom let him get a tattoo. Like, dude, he's so tight. And then there's like the kid who had like, you know, like a Monroe piercing or like a nose piercing.
Where they had their hair like chemically straightened, so they didn't even have to straighten it anymore.
It was like a video game, and essentially like everyone like was like leveling up, you know, one another. Like
if you're vegan though,
vegan with a sidekick and like a Monroe
game
piercing,
over.
like,
yeah.
And I was like, my parents like wouldn't let me fully ever dive into it. So like as far as I got was like angled bangs. And then like really straight hair,
but still like a Great Clips haircut.
But then like my mom was like, "You're not going to Tony and Guy to get like that scene haircut. Like we can't afford it. We're going to Great Clips." And I was like, "Well, but I want to shop at Hot Topic." And we're like all this like cool like I want to look like I'm in My Chemical Romance. She's like, "No, we're going to Kohl's.
You buy the
You're gonna buy we're gonna buy the cheapest little
girls' jeans at Delia's, you know."
Yeah.
Well, at least like we would just buy. At least we could buy T-shirts of bands at shows. At least we had that.
I was like this sort of like halfway in, halfway out. I was like, I want to be emo, but my mom won't let me.
Yeah.
People in high school call me Emo Cam.
That's cool.
I lived with that.
Dude, I still call you that.
I know.
I don't know. I think like on the surface, I appear, you know, cookie cutter. But I think deep down, there's like an emo. There's like a darkness inside of me that y'all have yet to see. So just be prepared.
I don't even think there's a competition at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I cry, man.
Ooh, wow.
I cry frequently.
I don't know. I think like.
But
John, like I'm like, way more emo than John.
I don't know about. I honestly think for John it was a phase, and I think it's not like there's no hate, there's no shade, but I think you grew out of it a little bit.
I was emo before I knew what emo was. I'm still emo. John listened to like Biggie Smalls in high school, like fake emo. I don't know.
This is just turning into me and you against John.
You're fully wearing eyeliner right now, and your nails are painted black.
I walk around like this in real life.
I mean, I don't know if I can't shit talk him.
But I think Steven has an emo. Even when he wakes up in the morning, he looks depressed.
So pour the champagne. It's.
Is it Panic?
It's time to dance.
Right, since not tragedy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't believe I messed that up. I started thinking about that. Was it like My Super Sweet 16 or something?
Oh man, what?
I thought that was the main that was on.
What was it?
It wasn't the Osbournes because that was the Used, right?
Probably.
What, dude? We were on tour with them.
Oh my god, we were.
Who would Alex DeLeon have been friends with at that time that would have caused this?
I'm trying to think.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, they definitely talked about it, but I don't remember.
Fail.
That would be the Real World DC.
Oh yes, because we were literally at that show when they were filming.
930 Club, yeah.
Dude, we were at that show. We were playing it. I remember being like, dude, the Real World's here.
Jack's Mannequin.
Hey!
That would be John.
Damn it.
Something corporate. Jack's Mannequin. Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness.
Yep.
Be joking. Another line without a hook.
I held you close as we both shook for the last time. Take a good hard look. I'm not okay, but Mike, I'm crying.
Damn it.
To me, they're like a band that I always liked, but I think I got you know, they're retrospectively, I have this way deeper appreciation for just their overall aesthetic and visuals and like how much went into the Black Parade concept album. And I think a lot of people try to make concept albums, and I think most of them don't land. I'm really into the Umbrella Academy and just everything Gerard's done post My Chem. That I just think he's such a brilliant, creative person, not only musically but visually. And yeah, I'm excited to be able to possibly go see them.
No idea.
I don't know. Pass.
Pass.
It was
Oh.
a poster for.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Taylor Swift.
Bleed American.
Got it.
I love Jimmy Eat World. They're from Arizona, or we're from, so. I didn't know he had his eyebrows with me. Wait, is there something about like blackjack or something, or black something, black and red something, black red black? I don't know. Black
Cards.
Black
cards.
Okay.
So emo.
From left to
Man,
right.
from left to right.
Oh man.
Wait.
Dude, that's so hard. I'm like looking to see if it's like on the cover of one of these AP magazines.
Joe. Right? Or is it Andy? Okay, I don't know.
Cameron, you want to take a guess?
I'll just take a guess. Patrick. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Pete.
Now we know.
No, it's not Pete.
It is.
It is.
It's Pete.
I thought he
From
was
left to right.
Pete, Andy, Patrick, Joe.
That's right.
What?
But I really didn't think. I always thought Pete was second, but okay.
I think Steven may have won.
Yeah, Steven, you are in fact the Supremo emo.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. What do I win?
Just continue being yourself.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Hi, we are Twin XL for videos from all your favorite artists.
Wait, that's perfect.
It's a good blooper. How's it going? We are Twin XL. For more videos from all your favorite artists, please subscribe to APTV.